my opinion is going to favor the people who are on the field, who are
What
doing
if
the
you
work,
disagree with
right?
the people on the field, though?
Then you get involved, because and that's the point. If you get involved and you can report back to us, hey guys, this is what's working for me. I'm actually on the ground. I'm on the field. I'm just not in the stands. Then that's something to be accounted for.
I think, but
But if you're
having
not, doing the
I think if having conversations with other Black Americans and doing like think tanks and speaking about issues that Black Americans may be having all over the country, I think that's doing work.
I think that if it was a sandwich, that would be the lettuce. The
Well,
real work,
a lot of
especially
people
being
like
black,
lettuce,
They do.
yeah, but it's not enough. It's not a full meal though.
but it's
It's
a
not the
start.
protein.
I'm just
The
saying it's
protein is
doing
actually being
something.
on the ground.
Right. Yeah. And maybe
I mean,
that maybe
I
having,
guess it could be overrated though.
but no, it's not. But I mean, maybe something like that will come out of these type of conversations. Maybe you'll get some people to go
I,
out there, and you know what I mean. Maybe sparking the conversation is what one might need to get that fueled inside of them to go out there. You know. You can land your plane though. I want you to
I don't
land because
see
I
the
want to see if anybody got anything to
right,
say. Not right now, but go ahead and land your
right,
plane.
right. And as I land my plane, I don't see those results at the polls. I don't see I don't see black participation increasing simply because we're talking more about politics. I land.
All right, go ahead, FBA Maroon.
Yeah, my black, I respect your opinion, right? Even though a lot of Democrats, and I'm pretty sure you're Democrat, they all say a lot of the same talking points. But just to give you a timeline, right? Delineation really took off at the beginning of last year, really during election 2024, right? People got tired of these immigrants flooding our communities. They're all up and down. They're sitting up here denigrating our people, all types of stuff, right?
Maroon, after my black respond to you, and then helicopter. Go ahead, Maroon.
Okay. Last year, everyone begged for us to come out. We didn't come out for any of these protests because they were for the people that were denigrating us. And then we had all communities from all over the world who were converging on our homeland here, right? Not theirs, where they can build up and do all different stuff. They want us to beg YT people to keep them here, right? We said no. Then we had a bunch of people from the DNC just denigrate us online, try to make a bunch of misnomers, try to make us a group, try to do all this other stuff about a lineage of people, one term. And just like Ms. Love said, there's over 50 million foundational Black Americans. Each of them believe different things, right? Next thing you know, I'm just going to speed up and come to present day because we've been saying reparations, cut the check, no vote, no tangibles, no vote. And now we're to present day where Joy Reid, who is she's some kind of African country. She was an anti-reparationist for, I can't even count how many years. Huh?
Congo. She's from the Congo.
Yeah. Oh, so Landry people, which makes sense. And then Clyburn, also a anti-reparationist. He's just come out and said it. Sharpton and all these people who've been faking and delaying our reparations for so long with the boots on the ground, quote unquote, tactic that you're talking about. And now, they're literally trying to talk like us. So it's not just about get your booty to the polls. It's about let's get some tangibles. Let's get some policies on the play to vote for. I hope I'm making sense here. But us literally sitting out elections has gotten us way further with reparations ever in the history of this country. For over 500 years we've been on this land dealing with YT supremacy than voting has ever done. And I line with that.
Yeah, I think we should punish them. I think we should punish them by not.
That is abject. Can I respond?
Yeah, yes, sir. Hold on, NFL. You gotta wait your turn. Hold on. Go ahead, my black.
That is abjectly wrong and ridiculous. That actually not leaning our shoulder against the political wheel so that we can actually make sure that we don't lose stuff. Those are tangibles. Not losing things are tangibles. And that's what's been happening, is that things have been lost because people have decided to be civic deadbeats and not actually hold up their responsibility in their generation to hold the line against white supremacy. and not identifying white supremacy as the chief opponent to the interests of black people is why you had the Republican Party in Minnesota the other day giving Derek Chauvin a moment of silence, which is why you have the Supreme Court kicking down the Voting Rights Act, which is why you have Donald Trump renaming American bases that fought the Confederacy in the name of the Confederacy away from the names of black heroes. This is the poison fruit that we're getting from the neglect that is being promoted. I land.
Yeah, so I had wanted to say a couple things that you had said. Just the most recent thing you said just now that caught my attention was how you said that, like, basically, I'm paraphrasing, that black people have basically been politically inoperative, basically not doing anything when it comes to politics. But that kind of is goes against the past 50, 60 years since the civil rights movement, when we've been voting 90% of our people voting for Democrats. So we either been active for the past 50, 60 years or we haven't. And I'm thinking that we have been active, and that's why the Democrats have been relying on us so much, right? And the second thing that you had said earlier was when you said that you can't be pro black and not trust black people. I think you misquoted when you said not trust black people, right? There's a couple of politicians that's black that I don't trust. I wouldn't trust them with a 10-foot pole, 20-foot pole, whatever size pole. As far as I could throw them, I still wouldn't trust them that daggone far, right? That don't mean I don't trust black people. That don't mean that I'm pro-black. Pro-black means I'm for the black collective. I'm for all black people to do better, right? I can disagree with a couple of black folks here and there with some policies like Clarence Thomas and folks like, I can name a couple other folks, but I don't want to be so long winded. So I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's right to say, you anti-black or you're not pro-black if you don't trust black people. I think that was wrong for you to say that. Just say if you don't trust a black person or whatever, that's fine. But yeah, I just didn't agree with that, man.
Okay, can I respond to that?
Yes.
Okay, a couple of things. First off, I can't misquote myself if I'm the one who's making the statement. This is a statement of mine, not anybody else's. So I can't misquote myself. Also, I did not say that black people have not participated in politics. It would actually it would be a nonsensical statement to say that black people didn't participate in politics when I'm saying trust black people who are in politics. So that wouldn't make any sense for me to say something like that, which I didn't. What I am saying also, it's actually disingenuous to say that I attributed my comments to the minority of black people who actually function in white supremacists like a Clarence Thomas. I'm in no way talking about Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas is actually the outlier. I actually don't consider him pro-black. That would be ridiculous. And so I am talking about the vast majority, the upwards of 60% plus of people who are politically active that function in the Democratic Party. I'm talking about trusting black people in the majority, not in the minority.
All right. Thank you, my black. Hey, Johnny Black. Thank you. Hey, Johnny Black.
Hey, love. How's it going?
Good. You want to address the prompt? Thank you, Kat.
Yeah, 60 years of loyalty for what? Honestly, man, being from PG County, Maryland, man, I was born and raised a modern Democrat, man, and they did everything for me, man. I ain't got no complaints. Like, I'm MAGA, was MAGA in 16, and I'm MAGA now, but I got absolutely nothing but love for my moderate Democrats, specifically DC, Baltimore, Philly, Atlanta, So if you're not from where we from and all that, if you ain't reaped the tangibles of when the police come, the police is black. You go to court, the judge might be black. You go to hospital, the doctors are black. If you never experienced in all this and you want to know where the tangibles are, it's because you don't live in the black community. In your mind, you think you black, but you might not live in a black community, so you don't really see the historical contents of the tangibles that we received and done very well for ourselves in the Democrat Party. That being said, I voted for Trump in 16 and I'm back MAGA now. So just because I choose to leave the Democrat Party doesn't mean I got to take the whole Democrat Party with me. You know, I can choose to be Republican. That don't mean everybody got to come with me, you know. And the Democrats do well. The mayor, Muriel Bowser, she a sister. The Brandon in Baltimore, you know, we got Black Angela Brooks is a senator in Maryland, sister. You know, it's another sister in Delaware. I forgot her name. She got like a white name, but you know, she's still a sister. You know, Chicago got a lot of black people in it. But you know, and we grew up in it for
Thank
generations. But
you.
you know, when you become a Republican, you can leave that. You don't have to claim that no more. You don't have to claim black. Be American. Come out here in these woods, deep in these suburbs, up here in these mountains. Get you what you got to get, and just be a Republican. Don't try to bring the whole Democrat Party down with you. You know, don't try to. You know, we used to call that looking for a bus partner in prison. Yeah, man, I'm about to ride, man. I'm about to do this.
All right, go ahead, helicopter. I think Johnny landed.
Johnny, man. Johnny, you know we grew up in the same area, right? You know I grew up in Southeast, Northeast, graduated from high school in PG County, right? Johnny, DC was a mother freaking hellhole in the 80s and 90s, bruh. I don't know what part of there DC the DMVU bus was out of PG County, but where I was at and got there Northeast, over there near Hecker Jamal, and over there Southeast near Greenway, and over there near Ridge Road, and all the spots, bruh, it was all and popping every single damn night up in that joint, bruh. Our house got pew-pewed up, our apartment got pew-pewed up, we had to leave. And all of that entire time, the whole entire time, the city was ran by Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Marion Barry. I benefited from Marion Barry's little initiative where he got all the youth a job. I got my first job under Marion Barry with the Park Service. But overall, that city was effed up, man. And the amount of racism and the shit the police was doing to us in the damn 80s and 90s, bro. Nah, I can't agree with you on that one, bro. The Democrats ain't never, ever been good to us since the 80s or 90s, bro. And I'm gonna land on that.
But you
Thank
kind
you
of,
so much
it
for
sounds
saying
like you,
that, bro.
like I
Thank
get the
you.
rebut. I get the final word on that. It sounds like you're contradicting yourself. Yeah, it's the good with the bad. Not to mention the 80s, so, you know, street life that everybody went through and all that. But we did have success. We got college graduates. We got presidents. A president. We got lawyers. We got judges. You know, you got to look at the positive that we gained from all of that. Black colleges, Howard,
We got a
the one
bunch
in
of
Baltimore,
immigrants.
Morgan. You come out here to these red states, okay? Lead the Democrat Party. Come out here in Mississippi, Texas. White folks ain't got nothing for you. And they ain't gonna want to hear nothing about your story. You gonna have to do it by yourself. Ain't gonna be no community. Ain't gonna be no police to call. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no public transportation. You know, so just remember that when you lead the Democrat Party. You gonna leave all of those attributes behind. Cause you ain't gonna turn on them and look them in the face. They gonna you gonna have to get up out of there.
But they do that every day. People look them Democrats in the face every day, Johnny.
They might. I know in the DMV they don't take too kindly on turning Republican and riding the train, looking them in the face like it's all
Oh yeah,
good.
y'all real political in DC, huh? Hey, Bo, right?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something to that right quick. I'm in the South, and my pops moved us out the city and came strictly to the deep South. I think right now we still don't have a Walmart to this day in that neighborhood. There's like 3 stoplights. I've never dialed 911 for anything. We just handled it. I don't understand why you need all these systems. That's it's kind of weird to me. I just think you gotta let something drop and flex, and you can do it yourself. It's not that hard. But yeah, you don't need all these systems. I think that's why a lot of people love the Democrat Party.
All right, you want to address the prompt? Bo, right? Hold on, y'all. Bo, right? Can you address the prompt? 60 years of loyalty for what?
Yeah, 60 years of loyalty for what? Ah, man, that's a hard one. Honestly, I don't get it, and I never have gotten it. I don't get the political side at all, to be honest with you. I just believe in getting how you live, and where the chips lie, that's where you lie. You know what I mean? If you're gonna fight for something, you gotta fight for something, life or death.
Love to
I
touch
don't
up.
really see any. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I don't really see any party fighting for us. I see individuals fighting for us. But I don't see parties fighting for us at all. I think it's kind of like a catch-22. You vote for one party, the other party's against you. I kind of feel like they're all in the same boat. And they're just trying to pull your strings just to get you to fight each other, basically. You know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree. Like neither party is. We'll see who feel it the worst. I mean, you know what I mean. That's all. To me, it's gonna because somebody gonna come or
That's one. And that's one thing I really wanted to put in people's heads. Like, I mean, after you're out of the city, you get your ground and get your feet straight. I mean, you start learning different situations, learn how to handle yourself in a different manner. That's what I'm. There's a lot of areas where you could just handle your own neighbor versus neighbor, whatever, family versus family, and you knock each other in the head, you brush yourself off, and y'all friends next week. All this police crap, I never really understood that. I mean, how come you can't handle your own problems? I don't understand it. That's it. I land.
Anyone got something to say to what Bo? Right? Anybody?
I was just gonna
I
say like,
go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I think that
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think.
I was gonna
Wait
say
a minute.
that.
I know, but hold on. Tara, didn't you come off mic first?
I don't know if I was
I
first,
think
but
it was you.
Yeah, she was. She had put her hand up too. She got next.
Okay, go ahead, Tara.
Oh, you go ahead on,
okay.
sister.
So I was just gonna say that I agree with him by him saying that neither party is for us, but we do have to vote, and we do have to like look at the individual person and what they can do for us. Because if it don't, it's gonna be like the last 60 years, like they put up there. They're just gonna know that they have our vote and then decide for us what they're gonna do and what they can't do for our communities. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we can't just be like, well, we're Democrat and then just let them decide what they're gonna do. You know. Go ahead.
Tara, let me ask you something real quick. What if neither party got nothing specific for Black Americans? What if it's the same old, the whole people of color thing? What if people don't want to vote for nothing like that?
Don't want to vote for either Democrat or Republic?
Yeah, like what if neither one of these groups is doing nothing specifically for us? We want
Well,
something specifically for us.
right. Like, so I'm actually registered as neither of those, but I just look at the specific candidates, and that's
Right.
how I vote every year. I mean, every election.
Have you found a specific candidate that was offering something specific to Black Americans?
There was all pros and cons in each one. So I can't just really say like, yeah, no, not a specific candidate either. There was always something bad with each one. There was always something good with each one. But you just gotta see which one fits better.
I know, but I'm trying to ask you, was any of them, any candidate you saw doing something specific, at least one thing specifically for just Black Americans?
Okay, so I know that nobody want to hear this, but although it looks like Trump is bad for Black Americans, he has actually did a lot of good for us
No, I think that people know that
in
here.
disguise.
Yeah, right.
That ain't what we don't want to hear. We want to hear that.
Yeah, in disguise, it has been good for us. So yeah.
I
Like
agree.
what?
Like get immigrants up out of our community who's hostile towards us and be out here obstructing stuff, like the East Indians who are over there on 91, who done unalived that Haitian family when they was coming back from South Florida. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but anyways, that's just a few.
Those
Okay, wait
okay.
a
So
minute.
so you've got a few anecdotes. I'm
Hold
talking
on,
about this.
my Black. Hold on, though. This boat right turn. I was just asking her something. You hold that thought when you talk to boat right. I know you in line. Maybe you can address Tara too. You want to respond to Tara boat right or go to your next rebuttal?
Yeah, I'll respond. So honestly, and this is how I see politics. I'm not trying to like downplay politics for anybody that believes that politics is the way. I'm just not that person. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we all grow up and teach our kids to be lawyers, the bar to be a lawyer is going to be much higher 10 years later. That's just the game. You know what I mean? If we get a law passed that's going to help us, the Supreme Court's going to shut it down. That's the hustle. That's the 21 hustle. That's what I'm trying to explain to everybody. Like, it doesn't matter what you do unless you can do for self. The only way you can hurt YT supremacy is banking. You have to hurt their pockets, just like we did during the bus boycotts. We hurt their pockets. When we don't vote, we hurt in their pockets. You see what I'm saying? So the only thing you can really do to fight that is to hurt their pockets and live on their own, live on your own, and be sustainable on your own, so you don't need them. And then you can start negotiating. But we're never going to get there until we can, we got to hold people's feet to the fire. You feel me?
Okay, hold on. NFL, your rebuttal, you get a minute, and then my black.
I was just gonna say, like, real quick, we got to be competitive. We can't completely, depend on politicians. And I was just gonna leave it at that.
All right. Yeah. So you agree with both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I give an example?
Yeah.
Can I,
Go ahead.
like, for example, the lawyer thing. For instance, imagine them making the bar school. Hey, you got to pass. You got to get 2 master's degree or something like that to go to college and get a license degree. I'm just playing it by just throwing something in the air. So, for instance, we're not going to have the money to get a lot of people to get 2 master's degrees. So we got to gather a community, map it out ourselves. No public funding, just mapping it out ourselves as a community to get those kids to that second master's degree. We can't depend on the politician to do it. That's all I'm saying. But it would be nice if it happens. But I'm just saying I wouldn't, I wouldn't
hold your breath.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold my breath at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, my black, your rebuttal.
I mean, I don't necessarily have a rebuttal to that. I wanted to ask a question. I gotta go real quick, but I wanted to ask, do you guys not understand the threat that white supremacy poses to the black community functioning through the Republican Party, wholly supported by the Republican Party, against the interests of black people?
But immigrants helping them. So
no, I'm not talking about an immigrant. An immigrant did not strange fruit black people. An immigrant did not decide that the Voting Rights Act should be diluted. An immigrant did not vote against or make it a law in the Supreme Court that Keisha Pullman, a black woman who Rudy from the Cosby Show, created a private equity fund to fund black businesses and was sued by a white man in the Supreme Court successfully to stop her efforts. An immigrant did not do that. I'm actually focused on the things that are happening in our society by the way of white supremacy, where the power lies in this society that's actually rolling back the rights of black people. That's what I'm concerned with.
Hey, man, that's the problem, man. That stuff ain't working no more, man. Calling all the Republicans white supremacists, and we know that the far right, the far left, white supremacists, Satanists, communists, they doing more to y'all than the Southern white people. You live with the Democrat white supremacists. Why you not complaining about them?
I just gave you guys very specific individuals and entities that are working against the interests of black people. I am not talking about some phantom idea
Which party ended
of who I may or
slavery?
may not
You want me
like.
to pull a story up? You want me to pull a case up?
I am talking about the Supreme Court. I am talking about the Supreme Court. I am talking about the Republican Party, who actually supports white nationalism, and to act like this shit is not happening is essentially a traitor. You're being a traitor to the black
The
community.
Democrat Party actually funded the KKK, and they have been brought into
The Democratic Party. White people funded the KKK. White people funded the KKK.
So let me ask
White
you a
people
question,
did
bro.
that.
Hold on, we cannot say that. We gotta say triple K. I
It's
love
pathetic,
TikTok.
man. Let it go,
Sorry
man.
about that.
They in court now. They've been
But let me
indicted,
ask you a
man.
question. Hold on, John. Let me ask you a question, my black. A lot of black people work a lot of overtime. And Trump gave us what, $15,000 in tax free overtime moving forward. What do you think is more important to black people right now? That $15,000 of tax free overtime or these supposed watered down civil rights laws that's getting decided on by the Supreme Court?
I am more concerned. I am more concerned with the civil right. I mean, with the Supreme Court and Republican policy essentially restricting the economic vitality of the black community than I am with Donald Trump giving a 1 year pause on tax on tips and shit like that.
But that's
That
not
is
a 1 year point.
peanuts
How is that
compared to
reducing our
that is
economic?
actually peanuts.
Hold up.
Hold
But
on,
how
let
is
me
that
finish, bro.
reducing
Let me
our
finish.
economic
Hey, bro,
vitality
I
when
didn't interrupt
it's
you. I
okay? My
didn't
bad.
interrupt you. You can respond to me. You can respond to me after I land. I'm landing now. I am not concerned with no goddamn peanuts that Donald Trump trickles out
Oh,
so
they
that he can
peanuts.
actually then give tax cuts to his billionaire friends, essentially creating a greater wealth gap in America, having everybody else fight amongst themselves for peanuts. Trickle down economics have never worked and they're not working today.
You sound like a
I am
communist.
wholly, hold on, bro, I'm landing. I am wholly dedicated to fighting white supremacy and the Republican Party that is standing up white supremacy against the interests of black people. I land.
Okay, after helicopter maroon. Go ahead, helicopter.
Yeah, real quick. So you're saying that an extra? I worked overtime, right? And I made about an extra $2,200 on that paycheck. The government took $1,000 of that, man. So you're telling me that an extra $1,000 a paycheck is
Woo!
peanuts overall, right? Are you
They do
serious
that
right
to
now?
me too.
Are we
Bro,
really having this
bro,
conversation where you're saying, hold up, let me
bro,
finish? And you
bro.
said that you're not going to support no Republican that's going to restrict our economic gain, whatever you said. Dude, giving us that's an extra $1,000 a month tax free, right? And you're saying that that's restricting us economically. I can't agree with you on that one, bro. I got to land my plane.
I agree with you, helicopter, because I be going through the
Nobody doing
same thing, and I'm.
communism no more, man. No
I
Can I
wait a
can,
minute,
$2024
can I
Johnny.
talking
repeat
points.
Wait
the
a
thousand
minute.
dollars
What
a
the
month? That
hell
is
is
bull.
wrong with y'all?
Don't
Wait a
nobody
minute.
want to hear
I'm
that
talking.
communism.
Hold on. Jesus. I was gonna say one thing. I was gonna say I agree with you, helicopter, 100%, because when I do overtime, they take over $1,200 out of my checks, and and it's just absolutely ridiculous. And that's them Democrats doing that.
Can I respond to that? Guys, tell me
Hold
why are
on.
Donald
You
Trump
asked a question. We didn't say
right-wing
yes.
supporters walking
Hold
away from him?
brother. Hold on. Let's get some decorum back. Because I was gonna, I don't know if you heard, but I was next. So, anyways, I'm just gonna say something real quick. Yeah, fam, I just want y'all to pay attention that the Democrats do not care about foundational Black Americans' health and well-being in our own homeland. This dude came up here talking about strange fruit to different people and all that, and then went on to say some babbling about something else that doesn't matter. I just want to say rest in paradise to Dakara Thompson, sorry. That sister over there in PG County, one of the most historical Black counties. These people don't care nothing about what these immigrants do to us as long as they're doing it to us, right? That sister, she was unalived by a illegal immigrant that was over here. I know people personally who are unalived by illegal immigrants who are here with no accountability because the Democrats protected these people. So that's why I go hard body like this, because I have people personally who have been affected by this, women specifically. So we're not going to sit up here and play games acting like immigrants are just some beach a niggas. I love TikTok shop. Oh, I'm just a small fry. No, that ain't going no more, bro. It's going to be safety first. Protection bills, specifically lineage based for foundational Black Americans. So go tell the DNC that. I know they got you up here tap dancing for them, but go tell them that. 60 years for what? We got nothing. And I land there.
So can I respond to that since he said that I was an agent
Yes,
for the
go
DNC?
ahead and respond, Black.
Guys, what you just heard, that is the white supremacist paradigm. And let me explain something to you. You do not have to be white to be a white supremacist. All you have to do is to think that white is better. What is happening is that you have Black people who are wearing blackface, walking around these digital streets, essentially promoting white supremacist victim narrative politics to essentially blind you away from the true threat that's facing your community, which is white supremacy. The gentleman just finished. I actually didn't characterize him in any way, but you saw that he was
What is
characterizing
that
me in
noise? I'm
derogatory
sorry. What
ways.
is that
Hold
noise?
on, ma'am, please. I didn't interrupt you.
That's him with that background. I'm sorry I muted you, but that I was trying to I thought somebody snuck on the panel.
Yeah, and she a mod. She was
I'm
asking
sorry,
you
y'all.
something. She's a mod. She was asking you something. Can you cut your background music
Yeah,
down?
no, it's
You
actually not my
jamming
background
over.
music. I'm actually parked in somebody.
Oh, okay.
Somebody parked next to me.
All right, go ahead.
So
They
here, check
jamming.
this out. So right. So what I'm saying is that what you guys are actually hearing, what you're hearing is actually a strategy. The thing is that the Republican Party actually they actually don't make people's lives better unless you're part of the 1%. And so because they don't make people's lives better, they actually have to feed you cultural war grill. They have to actually have you focus left of you, have you focus right of you, but they'll never have you focus up to where they are, because they're the ones who are actually screwing the entire country, including white people. And so what happens is that you just heard him characterize me the same way. Remember how white people would actually bring up incidences of white people being unalived by black people as to try and get you in your emotions about a particular case. That's what he just did right now. It's exactly what white supremacists do, and some black people who are probably being paid have adopted that same playbook to distract you from fighting white supremacy. I land.
So you don't think we got our own man? And because we don't agree with certain things like you agree with, we got to be white supremacists?
Exactly. But the far
No,
I
right
don't
I'm
wing,
saying
think.
when I
And
see
I don't
white
think.
actually,
supremacist tactics, I'm saying when
Yeah,
I
I don't.
see white supremacist tactics in to the detriment of black people, meaning our chief issue right now is not immigrants, it's white supremacy. And
oh
even as it
wow,
relates to immigrants, it's actually white people who actually entice immigrants to come over here to fuck everybody off. So that's what I'm saying.
you
I'm not
lying,
focused
dude.
on the symptom of the
You all
problem.
I heard
I'm
since Joe
focused on the
Biden bring them
problem.
over here, liar. You a
So
liar.
basically, long story
You a
short,
heathen.
hold on, Johnny.
You
Long
a
story short,
Democrat heathen.
all this
Satanist.
guy's
Oh, Johnny,
saying
relax.
is,
Liar.
I love TikTok shop.
Do you see
yeah,
how he's
all
cracking
this
up
guy.
right now?
Hold on. We
Exactly.
just sat up here.
Johnny is
Listen to me.
cracking up.
I'm not having it. We just sat up here and basically you said you don't care about
Dude, you full of
Takara
shit.
Robinson. You
You
don't
full of
care
shit.
about none of the different things that have happened. And honestly,
Dude, you full of shit. That's white.
you're probably a tether. Let's be honest with you. And I ain't even got to look at your profile. I could just hear the way you speak. You don't have no accent of ours.
The
And
white
only
supremacy.
tethers don't care about stuff that happens to women. And the Democratic Party, the reason why I specifically mentioned women, black women especially, is because y'all like to try to pin us against each other, right? You try to pin the men and women against each other, and that ain't working for y'all no more. So yeah, y'all don't have no protections for our women, our people. And one thing about FBA land, we care deeply about our mothers, our aunties. We care deeply about our women. We're not like you tethers. So yeah,
You
go tell the DNC it's protections over everything, or we're not voting for you all.
Thank
And look
you.
at how the tethers stay together. Look at all the gifts. Look at it.
and he tried to say that the Republican Party only benefits the 1% when there was like the no tax on tips and everything. And who gets tips? That is like, the lower income. That's the people who work hard in the, restaurants and any other business that receive tips. So I'm not sure what you're talking about.
and Donald Trump did that. So check this out. What you
Hold on,
guys
we're done.
just
Hold on.
heard
Let's see if Miss
is a
Love want to keep
hold
going.
on, host. Can
Hold
I
on. It's
respond to
not your
him?
panel. It's not your panel. Let's see if Miss Love want to keep going with
Yeah,
you. Hold on.
he can go ahead. Y'all can have
Okay,
open panel. There's no new people up.
go ahead.
Okay. So let me respond to you then. So, sir,
Thank
what
y'all
you
for the
just
gift.
said was a part of the white supremacist, huh?
I was just thanking the people for the
So
gift.
what he just said is a part of the white supremacist playbook. Part of it is to take people like me in the community and other me. So when they use the word tether, that's the equivalent of the N word. So
It's
following the
not. It
white
means you're
supremacist
tethered. It's an
paradigm,
action.
he's
Know
got
what you're
his
God
talking
own.
bless
about
you, bro.
Sir,
You
before
are
you
I
so
didn't interrupt you.
scared, Tim.
Sir, can you please let me finish? Can
You're
you
not going to
please let me
spread
finish? I
misinformation.
know it
We're going to
hurts for you
correct
to hear me.
misinformation.
I
I'm
know
just
you don't like the
educating you on
truth.
what it is.
So
No, I'm
guys,
just educating you.
tether is
It's
the
a
N
difference.
word. So when you
You're going to get some education
follow
up
what
here.
he's doing,
Tether
he's
means
pulling you
you,
into
not
a
us.
form of
That's
white
it. That's all it
supremacy,
means.
but with black
But if you're a
face.
tether, it's okay. We can
The
help you out.
Democrat Party is full of tethers. How about that?
Exactly. Just like him. He's a tether.
Again,
That's why
it's
he's
the N
upset at the
word.
word tether.
It's the N word, guys. Peep the game.
But like
Stay
I said,
woke.
if this is all you
Peep the
got
game.
is the Democrat Party coming to us with weird Negroes from overseas talking at us
Look at
instead of
what he's
to us
saying. It's
and talking
Democratic
with
Party.
us.
I'm a
Hold on,
black
listen,
man.
I'm helping you out. I'm helping you
The
out your
point is to
campaign.
other me, guys.
Hold on. We'll get some decorum back. Y'all
See
got to
what he's
send people
saying?
who are going to
See what he's
talk
trying to
with
do to you?
us. You're
He's
going to
trying to say
talk
I'm part
people
of a
that are going to
campaign,
talk with
even
us
though he's the
and
one
not
Well,
to
that's
us.
then,
spouting the white
dude, you
supremacy
He's
gotta
on
talking
calm
mute.
down
points.
for real. He's a mod too. You can't. What is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
you're not going to sit
And
up
you
here and
just
babble.
jumping all off on Mike. Please stop.
I think he's very passionate about
I,
black people staying with the Democrats, or
I think
Yes,
you're
he is.
afraid, bro.
Nah, he just
Yes.
triggered.
I
That's
think you're
all.
just
no,
afraid,
I'm
man.
very passionate. I'm very passionate about black people not being fooled and actually
I think
supporting
that's
white
fear,
supremacy
fam.
by taking our eye off the target of what actually our chief issue in this country, which is white supremacy. Black
okay.
people, all you
So do you
know what
feel
the
that
issue
Okay,
do
is.
you
Don't
hold
feel
let
on,
people
that
y'all. We
screw you
got a new
around.
guest. Hold on. Let's welcome the new guest. Hey, Sliding, how you doing?
How you doing? Good day. I'm just listening to this brother speak the truth.
Good day. What's your
I'm here to back the brother
ethnicity?
up.
What's your
And
ethnic?
I and
What's
I
your?
oh,
Hold on, slow down. You ain't got to rush. Hold on, Sliding.
That's
What's
what I
your?
was telling you about, Miss Loves. Watch out for
Okay,
him.
but can y'all hear me? Am I like?
I
Can
can hear you good.
y'all can hear me in real time, or am I lagging?
No, you
Oh, we can
fine.
hear you good.
you was lagging
No,
to
we
me
hear
a
you
little
just
bit.
fine, love.
You was
Okay.
lagging to me a little bit.
All right. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, what's your ethnicity?
American Indian.
Okay, you want to address the prompt? 60 years of
Yes.
loyalty for
Yes.
what? Go ahead, Sliding.
60 years of loyalty. The Democrats had the greatest policies for black or melanated peoples. I'm still waiting for one Republican state of the South policy specifically for black or melanated peoples. You're not going to find it. FBA's got to come up to New York City and scream and yell at people and call mayors N-words when a few weeks later after that, guess what? They destroyed a black melanated cemetery in Florida. FBA tucked tails and ran and got up out of there. They had to leave, you know? So, and then even a month or two before that, I believe their master Trump literally said, you know what? Slavery wasn't a crime. That was it. They had to live with that. And I'm here to support this brother, my black. I don't know his name, but he is cooking. He is eating FBA cereal. You know, he's taking a little free lunch cereal from them. Oh man, it's hitting hard. Hey, that 1.8 billion, that 1.8 billion that they gave to the foundational pink stormtroopers that jumped and took a crap in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Really, the Black House. And we not playing with them. If you don't have no organizing in these times, you ain't nothing about nothing. You just making noise. If you can't organize like the small hats, if you talking this delineation crap and you still in TikTok, wasting our time, if you ain't living life like that Amish, if you ain't taking craps outside, if you ain't got your own goats, your own cheese, your own factories, what are you saying? What are you saying? 2 years delineate
Wait
for
a
what?
minute, Sliding. Let me ask you something. So
Yeah, I'm
what's
impassioned.
the
Sorry.
what's the issue you got with the delineation?
All right. It's just a big joke, a scam. It's a divisive thing. On what level are they delineating? Like, what are you delineating from? TikTok? What are you delineating from? You always use banks. You're using the energy. You're using the water systems. You're using the highways. You're using Amazon. What are they delineating from?
Different
Okay, you
ethnic
got your
groups.
checkbox.
We don't listen. Why everybody can't be their own separate ethnicity?
That's already there. You already got the box. Okay, you got the box. It says it says Black American or this or that. They got something that to where if you African or Caribbean, they'll say this. But then after that, okay, cool. Where are you at on the OMB? Where are you at on the census? You know what I'm saying? Like all this rubbing delineation people in the face. Keep your eyes on the prize. I was just on a FBA panel last night, and they was coming at dark immigrants, and then guess what? YT came up in there and said, "We own you. We do this. We do this." And I was like, "Wow." Then I thought, how could that 13% jump over to 50%
And
with
what
no
did Black
allies?
Americans say when the YT said that?
Okay, they got on them, but what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is this, right? If you look at the groups that got reparations, and I want everybody to do some homework, right? Look at the Alaska a Federation of Natives, whatever, an organization. When I speak to a certain famous figure, and he said, "Oh no, we're just lineage based. We're just lineage based. We're not organization. If you're not organization, what are you doing? You're wasting the people time. You're
Okay,
leading
well,
the
hold
people to
on. Land your
you're not
plane.
organized.
Yeah.
Land your plane, because I'm sure people will want to.
Exactly.
Hold on,
Hold
my
on.
black.
I got a
Hold
Okay,
rebuttal
my
on,
plane
too.
has
hold
just
on.
landed.
Hold
My
on,
plane has
y'all.
just landed.
I know, I heard you. Hold on, everybody. All right, y'all. I'm sure some people got some rebuttals. Do anybody have any rebuttals?
I
No?
want
I
OG
do.
Had
I
a
got a
helicopter.
Mm-mm.
rebuttal.
I wanted OG helicopter to handle him, but
Go
I just
ahead,
want to let you know, Miss
helicopter.
Loves, this was the troll that I was telling you about, the Tippy Dow Chief Tiki Bay, the one who's Jamaican, who really hiding
Nah,
Hold
I'm
on
behind
not
one
Black
second.
Jamaican.
American.
I'm
This
not
is him.
Jamaican. I'm
I just
not
want you to
I
be
Jamaican.
gotta
careful with
I
him.
really got.
He's
I
Jamaican.
got
Listen,
American roots
He
longer than
claimed
you.
to be
See, I'm born in
Arawak.
Oklahoma.
listen.
I can show the
Hold on,
proof.
What a
hippie
crash
da,
I'm gonna
out.
hippie
call
Yeah,
him.
toe,
it
I'm gonna
is.
call.
It
I'm
crash
hippie
him
gonna.
out.
yay, hippie
The
yo.
truth
I'm gonna
just
call
came
him.
out.
Say
Yay,
the tongue.
hippie
I
So
want
yo.
OG
guys, the
helicopter to.
Wait a
FBA
minute. I
FBA is
got a
trying to
question.
All
other
right, I
Hold, hold
watch
on, hold on,
FBA
hold on,
Okay,
trying to
hold on,
other
hold
y'all.
on,
Hold
sling.
on,
hold
everybody.
on,
Let's get in
special
I
language,
order.
dog.
Hold
hold
on.
on,
He
hold on,
I
speaks like
just
a
had
tether
one.
though. Like
Hold
Right,
on
I
one
know.
second.
hold on,
I
hold
just
on.
had one comment. I wanted to know when you
Tether,
guys are
tether is their
talking.
slur word.
Come on now, my black. Come
When,
on. You got your boy next to you. Hold on. Go ahead, America.
right. I just have one question. So when you guys are saying fight YT supremacy, what do you mean by that? Like how do you
Thank you.
expect us to fight? How do you what is the playbook
Okay,
for
who is that
fighting
question
YT?
for, American? Because I don't want it to
For
get
this
lost.
guy, the one sliding him like a patio door, sliding.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Sliding
okay.
in
Okay,
What
the
you do?
so
You go to
helicopter.
be
Congress
quiet. Hold
and you
on, wait
call
a
them
minute. I didn't.
plebiscites.
He is ignorant. So what I wanted to say was, what is he is? It's just come on now. Damn it.
And answer you.
What does it look? Stop. What does it look like for you fighting YT supremacy? What does that look like for y'all? Because y'all always saying we need to be fighting YT
No,
supremacy. What does that look like?
only person answering that is Sladden, so we can get the helicopter want to talk to him. So Sladden, can you answer that for her?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, she gotta say it again. Her speech was she
No.
took too long to talk.
What
She gotta
does
say it again.
fighting white what does fighting white supremacy look like to you? America.
Okay. Circular economics, organizing with allies, food stability, growing your foods,
Who is the
seed,
allies of black Americans?
and any allies that's willing to help. Because at 13%, what are you going to do to get to 50%? You're not Mexicans, you're not the YTs, you're not the Germans, not the Thais, not Dutch. What are you going to do? Are you going to just clap your wooden heels together,
Okay,
moonwalk?
just go
Like, what are
ahead
you going
and
to do?
answer her question so you can get you
Okay,
got a
okay,
lot
okay,
of
okay. So that's the
rebuttals.
question, right? Circular economics is very, very, very important. Also, right now you got the farms closing down right now, so you need to organize to get those lands back, those farms that's on the auction block, right? You got prisons closing down. You could organize to get those prisons. A prison like Tupac was born in, right? Literally, you can be married in the prison. You have infrastructure in the prison. You have wedding chapels in the prison. They can feed you in the prison. You can land a damn helicopter in the prison. You know what I'm saying? I don't see people fighting with circular economics enough. I don't see them like organizing together how they should organize. In other words, when the same person that mocked me saying Chief Thibodeau, but all you got is AAV. I speak 2 indigenous languages. And then check this out, right? You might laugh and mock us indigenous,
Okay, come on,
but
you
guess
gotta
what? We
land your
organize, right?
plane because we
Without an
got a bunch of
organization, they will
rebuttals.
get
You
nothing.
can save some of that. You can save some of that and sprinkle it on everybody else who got a rebuttal
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
you
So I,
got
I
quite
don't
a
want to see
few.
these people being a tool for YT supremacy. And then every time I see them talk about dark immigrants, just like the snap of fingers, YTs come up. They say the N-word, all this stuff. I'm like,
Oh,
what
All
are
right,
they
brother,
really
land your
doing?
plane.
They open
well,
their
Just the
eyes.
okay,
mic.
hold on, land your plane. Go
Jeez.
ahead, helicopter.
This nigga, you can always tell
You
when a
came to
man don't
tussle,
got them. You
helicopter.
know what I'm
Huh?
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You can
yeah, yeah, yeah,
always
yeah,
tell.
yeah, yeah.
See, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
land my plane
There
on
you go. Look at it. You can always tell when a man
the
ain't got
FBI.
nobody paying attention to
Oh
his ass in the
Lord.
goddamn daytime. Every chance he get to talk, he gonna run his goddamn mouth. That let you know don't nobody listen to his ass half the goddamn
I'm
day. Look at it. He can't stay
take them
on mic right
Wait,
now.
seriously.
just let
That
him
lets us
ask.
know that he
Hold
one of them
on.
third world, third brain immigrants. They always come up in here, get up off their mic, acting like it's a damn zoo, Can't stay on microphone. Can't
Insults,
act like they
guys.
got some
Watch
damn shit.
these
Look, they go
insults.
another one.
Listen.
They go another third
Oh
world brain coming
Lord,
off the
goodness
microphone. Look at it. They
gracious.
just can't control themselves. We got the whole zoo on the panel right now. We got the damn baboon and the goddamn monkey on the panel right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I know we got the whole out of Africa lineage on the panel right now,
White
trying to tell us we
supremacy.
should be voting for
This is the
Democrats.
white
Lord,
supremacy.
look at
Hyena,
him, can't
a
control
hyena
himself.
up
Look at him.
here. Be
You know
This
what
is
I'm
the
saying?
quiet.
But
white
anyway,
supremacy.
look at him. Can't even control himself. Still can't do it. Old babbling ass baboon. Look at him. Baboon ass. Go on, goddamn babble some more, bro. Going on with it.
White
But anyway,
supremacy.
let me get
Listen
back to
to it.
Come
goddamn
on now,
sliding with
Waikiki.
who I was gonna goddamn
Waikiki.
address on this damn prompt slide. You sound like a daggone idiot. The shit you was saying. The first thing you said, talking about, oh, down in Florida, they set a cemetery on fire and everybody ran off. Man, don't nobody give a damn about no cemetery being set on fire, player. You know what's going on down here in Florida, bro? I just moved here 3 weeks ago. You know what the daggone governor just said? He's having a special session in July to get rid of property taxes. Oh my God. Fixing to get another pay raise once I go buy this house next year. And I'm getting tax free on my income. And you telling me Florida is about to move to New York around a bunch of Democrats, around a bunch of immigrants? Well, 69% of that city is immigrants or descendants of immigrants. New York City is
What
a
is that he
hellhole now.
show? What is that you're showing
A
us?
bunch
I
of
It
don't.
was
bullshit,
just
a bunch
it
of
was just
prison
showing
babble.
how people in
He don't want
Oklahoma
to hear. Now I'm going on.
1540.
You know what? I'm not about to sit here and talk over no monkey or no baboon. I'm gonna let y'all be entertained by this foolishness that he about to say. Watch what he about to say. Go ahead
What
and
is
get slide.
that? What is that you showing us?
Put that Ebola finger back up
It
on
was just
camera.
showing
That look
how people
crazy.
in
Hold on.
Oklahoma
That finger did
showing
look
how people in
crazy.
Oklahoma 1540 before
Let the
some of these
second chance
African
goddamn felonious niggas babble. Watch this. Just why you can't
1860s
take
Come
second
on,
these
chances on
Timbo.
Ghanaians,
citizens.
this dude from Ghana that's above me. This dude from Ghana that's above me. I had people before him. Oklahoma, yeah.
Who from
1540,
Ghana?
yeah.
Who from
Yeah.
Ghana?
You from Ghana, my man. You from Nigeria, my
Okay,
man.
hold on. Let me,
That's what you
Miss
are.
Love, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
reply
yeah.
to
You
him in
from
his
Nigeria,
native
my
tongue
man.
so he
Lord,
Yeah,
hold
understands
yeah.
you.
on.
Fulani, my man. You're Fulani, my man. Herdsman, my man.
You what are
We're
you
here way
talking
before your
about?
ass.
Miss Love, can
It
I
shows
reply to
how
him real
people way
quick?
Yes, since he
here
Okay.
way
says
before
your
these
name.
jokers. That's real.
Hold on. He's
Put
unhinged. Hold on.
up
Yeah,
the
stay
pink
on
ticket,
mic,
dog.
brother. Stay on mic.
Tara, let me see. Tara,
Yeah.
no, yeah, hold on. Bo Right,
Post,
which
I'll be
one of
back.
y'all? Because I think we need a showtime. We haven't had one in a minute, but somebody got it. Oh man, why
Oh, I wanted to reply
you
to him
leave?
in his native tongue real quick. I'm gonna say it as he go, cause I know he's still in the room. Tiki Bay, Tika
No,
Bow, Chitty Bang, Tika
Himalaya.
Bow Bow.
Wait a minute. How does the Lion King song go with Timba and
A weem
Pumbaa?
away, a weem
A
away,
weem
a
away,
weem
a
away.
weem away, a weem.
Oh, we
That dude been trolling Tariq forever, man. That is crazy. You know, I watch YouTube playbacks. That dude be up here talking about, I got hit by 3 tanks. Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, you got to get up out of here with all that babbling.
Well,
And my
what
black,
was
we not supporting them tellers like that. We not fighting to keep them here. I'm sorry. Y'all got to go.
what was he showing us? I
Some
didn't see.
plebiscite. And it
Oh,
said African American at the top, so he messed
I
up with
saw
all that.
that.
Yeah,
That's
with
why I
that
was like,
Ebola
what is
finger.
that?
That finger got handsome.
And didn't he say he's American Indian, but he's showing stuff that says still claiming him as African? Like, it doesn't make
That's
Exactly.
sense.
what
Right.
that
That
fear
just
do
threw
to you,
me
man.
off too.
It's all fear, man. It just
That
scared.
threw me off too. I'm sorry. And then the fact that he just keep him and the other one, he's still up here. Oh, he real quiet.
Oh no,
He
I
Nah.
can
quiet
go if
now.
you, I can go if you. I can go. Oh
it's
no, I was
open
just waiting my
panel.
turn because you guys
It's
are muting me.
it's open panel,
Oh,
my
okay.
brother.
We
So
will
okay. So for everybody that's listening, what you've been hearing again, this is how white supremacist group function. They've
And
got
stop
their
talking
own
about white
code
supremacy. You
word,
don't know
this
nothing. You do
slur.
not fight white
Hold
Jesus.
supremacists,
on, bro.
sir.
Let me finish, and that's what
I'm gonna let you
I'll be
finish
quiet.
all
I'll
for
be quiet.
short
Let me know
time.
when I
You've
can
been
speak.
saying that too much. I think you're trying to get the live flag, to be honest with you. I don't even think you're trying to have a real
Let me
conversation.
know when I can speak.
But it's
I'll be
okay
quiet.
with you, Black. It's okay with you that the Democrat Party was fully supporting, that triple, you know what I'm saying, K group.
I don't know, but if you say it one more
White
time, we
people.
drop it. Wait a
So
minute.
if
If you say YT, if you say that out like that again, you gotta get dropped. Because you're gonna get the live flag.
if I do
Say
what?
YT, bro. Say YT.
YT, yes, YT. Is that okay, Miss American?
Not for Miss
So
That's
so
American.
right.
It's for
so
TikTok and
YT.
YouTube, bro. It's for TikTok and YouTube. Just respect those platforms, okay?
Okay, I got you. Not a problem. So YT supremacy, right? So YT supremacy, part of their tenets is if there's a structure. You have to have your slurs, right? So tether is the N word, right? You have to
Since
actually look
when?
left and right. You never look
Since
up
when?
in
He
terms
made
of
that up.
who's truly
I know they run around here still with the old
okay.
talking points.
I'm on.
Tether's
Go
just
ahead on.
stay
Let
in
me
the
know when I can
past.
talk.
Yeah, it's showdown, brother. You
No,
gotta get with the program.
I'm not
tether.
understanding
You have
what is the
been.
main reason of
Everybody is
trying
born.
to subjugate us
Everybody is
to
born in
be
white
okay with other
supremacy, and they
groups.
have to educate themselves out of it.
What country you from, bro?
Yeah, I
YT
don't run my
supremacy is
life on
very
white
effective.
supremacy. It doesn't
What?
scare me. It doesn't make me move in any sort
Yes,
of
you do.
way or
Yes, you
Correct.
do.
fashion. No, I don't.
Correct.
No, I don't, bro.
You're
That's
doing it
that's
now
you. That you can't
because you don't
live
fight
without
it.
you can't live without the systems that help create white supremacy. You can't go get your own food. You can't move on your own.
That's not what we're talking about.
You can't support yourself. You can't defend yourself. And that's
That's not
all
what I'm
this.
talking about.
Let me ask you this: what if most people don't want to get
Guys,
rid of
what he just
what you
gave
call
you,
YT
he just
supremacy?
told you basically this is why he supports YT supremacy.
No,
He
you
just
just
told you
sound like
that
Who
a
supports
No,
scared.
that?
you
You
just
just sound
making
like a
stuff up,
scared
bro.
Negro. You sound
Exactly.
scary as
If you
hell.
scared, go to church, bro. We good. We cool up here, man. We cool in
and
the
You
Uh,
hear
game.
it now? It's
hold
fear.
on,
It's all
and and
fear,
and,
bro.
can I ask them this? Like,
and
what
another
is the
and
purpose?
another tactic is to accuse people of being
What is the purpose of
Scared.
trying to
No,
equate
it's
us
open panel.
to
Y'all
YT
can't mute
supremacy?
people. Go ahead. You gotta figure it out. Go
yeah.
ahead, the black.
So what I was saying is that part of the tactic is to then try and attack you personally in terms of the hyper masculinity dynamic, the toxic masculinity. You're not man enough.
Nobody
You're
attacked you
scared.
personally,
Rather than
sir.
talking about the
Nobody attacked you
issues and the
personally.
substance of
What
the
Which
in the
issue.
hell is
which
is
party do
toxic
you think is
masculinity?
Bro, just
responsible?
hide.
Which party do you think is responsible for giving the immigrants all
Oh,
of those
shit.
grants that they have to get those stores and everything in our neighborhoods, but not give us those same grants and access to those? Which party do you think is
Ma'am,
responsible for
I
that?
am
You
so
can answer it,
so
yes
check
or
this out.
no.
I
I
live in
mean, which party? Democrat or
well,
Republic?
I'll mute it. Let me know when I can speak. I'll answer you, but you gotta let me speak.
Man, it's showtime. If you don't go
Oh
ahead, you
no. What are you talking about? It's open panel.
Just which party? The only thing you have to do is say Democrat or
Oh,
Republic. Which
every time
party?
I try and answer her, I get interrupted by her. So I'm gonna let
Talk
her finish.
now instead of complaining.
You go into
Jesus.
a long diatribe. Like,
got to take it over HR, brother.
answer the question so I can ask mine.
No, go ahead on, bro. Go ask your question.
You don't want to
You
answer
say
it.
we
You
not
already
fighting
know that it
YT
was
supremacy.
Democrats.
Yeah,
No,
answer the
because I don't
question.
want to be interrupted.
Answer the question. Just don't go on no loud diatribe. It's Democrat
I'm
or
not on no
Republican. That's all
diatribe.
she
And look,
asking.
I'm gonna make it better for you.
She
Go
ain't
ahead and
asking for
answer
no
your
extra
question,
Go
details.
and I
ahead.
She
can even
asking
shorten
if
the
Put
Democrat
time
or
your
for you.
1 minute
Republican.
time down. Just go ahead. Go ahead, the black.
Yeah,
Don't wait on
because
me, y'all.
you say people
I'll
are
take the
not
next
fighting
question.
YT supremacy. Like, what if most people don't give a damn? Because evidently, when you look at reality in
The-
everyday life, people don't give a damn. So why are you trying to push people to fight something that they don't care about fighting? Your ideal of YT supremacy
that
is
is
not
that's
like
that.
everybody
First off,
else's
that's
ideal of YT supremacy. It's different forms of it. So what is the purpose?
so
It's like
so
fighting the
let
boogeyman.
So let me say this. That's completely ridiculous. Every black politician, almost to a person, is fighting white supremacy.
Speaking
Legislation
on
that
regular
actually
everyday
protects
people. I
the
don't care
rights of
about
black
politics.
people
I'm speaking
and
on regular
extend the
everyday
right.
people.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Speaking on regular everyday people. Don't bring in politicians, celebrities, and all that other bullshit. Regular people. Why should they care?
That is that. I'm gonna let you guys speak because if you're gonna tell me how I need to answer, go ahead on.
Man, go finish your Uber Eats order. He's sitting in the car wasting time. Everybody done let you speak. I'm tired of this. God, oh, bro, he out here acting like we ain't letting him speak, bro. You had like 10 different opportunities to speak,
He acting like a big
and we got open
kid.
panel. Good lord, that tether wit
You need a
just
big wheel.